Mic was muted. That's always good. Good way to start it. Having the mic, completely muted. I forgot that I got graded cards sitting on my desk. No big deal. I just got back from work not long ago, so, it's one of those days. Anyway, I got another Phyrexia collector booster box. Let's see if I can Gagic the Mathering. Let's see if I can pull another Elesh Norn out of here just to infuriate my brother. Oh, why do you gotta be... There we go. Okay. I just don't want to punch the camera when I'm ripping this stuff open. It'd be not a good day. So, how's it going, Seb? Seems like I just recently talked to you, Like it's been less than 24 hours for sure. Come on! There we go. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Did you see that Magic is doing a... Here, let's get all these packs out of here. They're doing a J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh, you were interviewing people for your work or something? Yeah, they're doing a set based off of Lord of the Rings. And supposedly it's awesome. Are you interviewing somebody for your job or just for like a project or what? Okay. So we got ourselves the Hollow Sentinel. And then you gotta pull 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's flip this baby over. Okay, we got a rustifying cultivator. Interviewing people for a position. Oh, so are they finally gonna allow somebody to be hired to help you out, basically? Finally. Oh, the Phyrexian Vindicator. This is such a cool card. I love the art on it. Oh, there we go. Getting another sweet, sweet land. Bladehold War Whip. Oh, that sounds like our job recently. You know, HR just, well, yeah, trying to screw everything up. Ooh, I like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's so cool looking. He's biting someone in half. He's like freaking, whatchamacallit. Ah, man, that's my step incomplete is a canker bloom. Although it was kind of funny in my group when they were like laying off people in our group. One of the guys they chose was already retiring, and now with his package he'll technically end up getting paid longer than he would have because he was already planning on retiring. I thought that was pretty funny. Otherwise, everybody else, you know, it sucks super bad for, but it was like oh, this is an easy choice. Anyway, I'm going to scoot the mic away from me just a little bit so I'm not as loud in your guys' ears. Let's see what we got. Ew. Bone Picker, Urbask's Anointer, Hex Plate Wall Breaker. Okay, that looks rad, although this looks kind of like Honeycomb. Alright, so then we got the Blue Sun's Twilight, Green Sun's Twilight. Another Phyrexian land, I like that. Alright. Feed the Infection, Obfuscation, can't speak. Gulping Scrap Trap, Ichor Synthesizer, a Flensing Raptor. How's everybody doing in here? I just saw a bunch of people pop in. Monumental Corruption. The Enigma Goliath. I don't know what this is, but it looks really creepy to me. And then we got the Capricious Hellraiser as the Step Incomplete. That is a super cool looking card. I like it. I'm putting it in a sleeve. That's what I'm doing. So other than the interviews, how was your day? Did you get a bunch of stuff done? I felt really productive today. Fixed some stuff, did a bunch of math. Thank you there, supervisor. I think on Tuesday I'm going to open up the Pokemon cards I have. I actually got some for relatively... Actually, it's a good price compared to eBay. eBay was crazy. You avoided really... You know... If you can admit it, that's totally fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. Urbask's Anointer. I mean... I don't always try to avoid it, but sometimes it just happens on accident where, see, it's like a weird wraith type of thing. It's like a wraith centipede flying thing. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we got ourselves a forest. Cephalopod Sentry. Oh, this kind of looks like the robots from, The Matrix. Anyway, Drown in Ichor. Surgical Skull Bomb. Lattice Blade Mantis, a Coldotha Cackler, sorry, Blight Belly Rat. Ooh, that's creepy artwork. We got the Corpse Puppet. Ooh, that's cool. And, oh, is that the last one? Nope. Got a Slow Bad Iron Goblin. What do we got as our step incomplete? Saw blade scamp. Ooh. Man, you've been on it for a while. You two have been... One for 8 months, one for 7 months. Thank you both for supporting the stream. The stream! I couldn't do fake tears, apparently. Hey, Geek, how's it going, man? Alright, we got this Phyrexian Might. What is on the other side of it, though? A goblin. I'm gonna count Leaf as forest, so that's what we're going for. Hype training coming. What? You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. I don't know what exactly that is, but cool. Let's see. Just got back from... Oh. Havasu Falls? I don't know how the rest of that... Havasupai? That's pretty cool, though. Alright. Did I do the trick? I did the trick. Okay. I think we did, anyway. Nailed it! That's Is it a native name? I assume so. It has to be, right? Ooh, Phyrexian. You know, you didn't quite get it. It's a swamp. So, not quite there. But I assume it's like a native name, because we have a lot of native names for towns and places up here, too. Ooh, I love this artwork, because it kind of reminds me of, like, Sub-Zero or Scorpion. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Seachrome Coast. This is the one. I sent this to somebody through eBay, and it literally just disappeared. And the guy told me it never arrived, but I messaged him and said, well, the mail carrier says it's at your post office. I don't know what to do. So, yeah, good times. Although that also happened to Bushido. He bought a card from me, and the mail people said they delivered it, and then never came back. Or they tried to deliver it, but couldn't. So then they just never came back, and luckily he was able to get a hold of somebody. Let's do the trick. Is that pineapple on pizza? Is that a special one of the emotes? Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. Sebastian's favorite. It's Sebastian's favorite, pineapple on pizza. Okay, so... Aw, yeah. So, crap. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Sorry, I got all distracted by the cool pineapple on pizza. That thing's pretty funny. Ooh, Dark Slick Shores. I know you do. It's okay. Ooh. So I like this artwork also. It looks like roots are like ripping through something, which is kind of like awesome and evil seeming. That basilisk is really rad. Glistener Seer. Mercurial Spell Dancer in the hollow. I like that. And the extended art. Ooh. The Living Cure. So I really like the regular card artwork. This one is like really unreadable. I don't know what's going on in it at all. Anyway. Oh, Kemba, Ka Enduring, and that is the step incomplete. That's a good one there. Oh, is that another one? Is that another special one there, babe? That's awesome! You got the Harley hammer. Oh, man. Didn't mean to do that. Pat's on back. Oh, yeah, you guys... I forgot. We're supposed to be guessing the land in this. Ah! There we go. So I'm going to guess this is a mountain, because I don't think we've pulled a mountain at all. So what do we got in here? We got a Phyrexian golem. Hey, Slam, how's it going, man? 3 months, too? Jeez, you guys are just too good. Too good. All right, we did the trick. I'm going to say it's a mountain. What do you guys got on this? All right, we got a Rustvine Cultivator, a Might Overseer, Blade of Shared Souls. Oh, you're going swamp? All right, I'm going mountains. Mercurial Spelldancer. Oh, yeah, pats on back to myself. It's a mountain. Cassie said, never mind, I guessed mountain. All right, a Scheming Aspirant. The Hunter's Maze. That's actually a really cool looking art. Anyway, Hazardous Blast. Indoctrination Attendant. Escaped Experiment. Yeah, that looks like an escaped experiment. Next one's island. Okay. Graz, the Doom Hive. That is terrifying. A centipede centaur thing. That's disgusting. DMZ. Why can I not think of what game that is? What is DMZ? I feel terrible for not knowing it. Oh, it's COD. Oh, yes. Yep. Durr. Sorry. Yeah. And, oh, Blight Belly Rat. Going back in the pack. I want to pull another Elesh Norn just to rub it in Mark's face. Because I pulled 3 of them out of those other packs. Oh man, it sucked because the guy who took my cards to Emerald City, like, basically left on the second day, I want to say, because he... Oh, there we go. You got a Hype Train emote? That's rad. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyway, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Let's flip this. You said island, Cassie? That's what we're going with? All right. I'm going to say this is plains. All right. Serum Sovereign. The Seed Core. Some weird art too. Monument to Perfection. It's an island. Pats on back to Sam and Cassie. Nice job. You guys are crushing it over there. Very happy. All right. We got a Thrumming Bird. Gleeful Demolition. Whoop whoop. A Phyrexian Atlas. Are you just like ratting right now? Is that why you're able to chat while you're playing? Or are you just waiting in the the lobby? Ooh. Ovika. Oh. Okay, so you're loading in. All right, I'll take that. The Enigma Goliath. And another Elesh Norn. Oh my god. And it's a Phyrexian. Too bad it's not the holo, but holy crap. That's the 5th or 6th one I've pulled. That's insane. All right, we'll put her in a sleeve. What do we got as the last one? Oh, you can't win it with a really good stepping complete one. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, Mark would be so mad. She does love me, apparently, because, you know, I don't think out of any one of the boxes I haven't pulled her. Apparently, Gus is just good luck, that's all. You're going mountain on this next one? Yeah. You know what? I might actually have to open my magic cards. I forgot how there's not very many in the collector's boxes. So you guys might get both Magic and Pokemon tonight. All right. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Flip it. You're going mountain, swamp. I am also gonna go swamp. Light belly rat, sinew dancer, Lux artillery, Zenith chronicler, seafoam coast. It's a mountain. Did I say mountain too? I think I did. Pats on back to at least Cassie, maybe me. I can't remember. I was talking too much. I think I said mountain though. Serum core chimera, furnace punisher, sky synth engulfer, bone picker scourge, prologue to Phyrexian, Mirren Bardich, whatever. Bloated contaminator. That thing is really cool looking. It's terrifying. A Vran, the Executioner Thane. I actually really like this artwork, and it's not a very popular card. And then we got a Rustvine Cultivator as our step incomplete. I don't know why. They should never have put regular common cards in the step incomplete stuff. That's just ridiculous. Outrageous, I tell you. Outrageous. On March 25th, I'm going to be in Yakima with a table at the Northtown card shop selling comic books, magic cards, sports cards, all sorts of stuff. More like Yakima. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but got him! Quicksilver Fisher, a Necrogen Rot Priest, Roar of Resistance, White Sun's Twilight, Vindictive Flamestoker. Oh, I forgot to guess. Dang it. Well, I wouldn't have guessed Plains, so I was wrong anyway. A Plated Onslaught. Wait, why did I put that there? Cacophony Scamp, Terramorph Expanse, X-Gold Slash, Vraska's Fall, Aspirant's Ascent, Tavar Jubilant Brawler. I love this artwork. It's just weird and funky. And I like the borderless, so it goes up over the top of the bar. Anyway, and finally, we got ourselves... Oh, it's a Phyrexian Vindicator showcase. That's a really cool piece of artwork, too. And then finally, step incomplete. What do we got? The Rat King, Caromonix, the Rat King, as step incomplete. That's a cool card to get for that one. Apparently rat decks are back or something, because every Rat King I've had sold like as soon as I posted it. So whoever's using that deck type, I think it's the toxic deck type that's being popular right now. So yeah, if you're in standard, I guess. Commander, I have no idea. Sorry everybody, I'm not up on the commander stuff. Anybody had any funny life stories while I've been not streaming? We went on vacation. I haven't seen all of you. Alright, let's see. I'm going to say this is a swamp. I'm going swamp. Alright, a glistening sphere. Argentum Masticore. It still looks like a xenomorph. Yeah, xenomorph. Island? Okay. Malcator, sorry. The Purity Overseer. He looks terrifying. Oh, it's a forest, son of a... Okay. Paladin Predation. Unctus Retrofitter. Rustvine Cultivator. I actually like this artwork a lot. I don't really like the showcase version of it. Blazing Crescendo. Sinew Dancer, Gitaxian Raptor, Sophim, the Mayhem Dominus, and that's another holo. I actually just sold one of these too. Eternal Wanderer. That's another borderless one. And then for our step and complete, come on, baby, let's get something good. Got a Necrogen Rot Priest. That's a pretty cool one, though. I like the artwork on it. Reminds me of the book I just finished. Reminds me of why can't I think of the name now? Carrier Wave. The freaky book. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending, but you know, to each their own. Okay, I mangled that one. That one's gonna have to go back down there. Oh, did I show you guys? While we were on vacation, I ruined this panel they have called Voice of Palooza by getting somebody to read the Jaws soliloquy, and then the guy who was running it was like, "Great, someone ruined it," because they were gonna read the whole thing later on. It was pretty funny. I'm describing it horribly, so it sounds stupid, but it was a lot of fun, and everybody thought it was hilarious. Unctus, the Grand Metatect. Oh, wait. Cassie, are you guessing island? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Well, Pat's on back to Cassie because she's going island.
So smart.
Mirror Convert, Armor's Scrap Gorger. Weird. Dune Mover. Looks like kind of like a dung beetle robot thing. Fleshless Gladiator. Weird. Carnivorous Canopy. Incisor Glider. Okay, that is also terrifying. It just looks like a glider with teeth all over it. That's horrific. Mirren Safe House. Dark Slick Shores. And a Bone Picker Scourge. Come on now. And then once I get done with this one, I'll go get my Pokemon cards, because I have some of those. We got a Phyrexian Might and a Phyrexian Horror on the other side. Then we go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say this is going to be a Plains, actually. So that should be interesting. Clever Concealment. Mind Splice Apparatus. This is actually a really cool piece of art. It's creepy and awesome. The Zenith Chronicler. Did I say mountain? I said plains. Son of a biscuit. All right. Urbask's Anointer. Chittering Skitterling. Plague Nurse. Oh, that's a cool piece of art too. Man, a lot of the art from this set is just really, really cool. Oh, this thing's creepy. Look at that. It's got like teeth for arms, mouths for arms. That's horrific. That's amazing. Anyway, sorry. Copper Lion Gorge. A Ariva Ivor Bane of Bladehold. And a Bladed Ambassador as our step and complete. All right, I'm going to take a break to go get my Pokemans, and then I'll be right back. Okay, that's not going to work. We're just going to have to do this and do this. Because I got some actual, like, older Pokeball boxes, so hopefully they'll have some, like, really old sets in them. I'm hoping. So I'll be back real quick. I'll start the ad so you guys don't have to watch it while I'm opening. Okay, so I lied. Firstly, we're gonna open up these Marvel cards because, well, I'm a terrible person and keep forgetting that they're there. Hold on, I realized I restarted this too soon. I gotta update it to Pokemon. There we go. Okay. Now let's open some of this, huh? This one will be... See? That's why I didn't want to do that earlier, is because I was going to punch this thing right out of the way. I knew I was going to do it. All right. Yeah, it's funny because this big card shop in Yakima like offers the last weekend of every month. You pay $20 and you can they give you a 6-foot table to sell whatever, comics, cards, anything really that's like kind of nerdy, toys, whatever. They don't care. All right, so there's not very many of these Marvel cards in here. But apparently they're like pretty rare. So let's hope that we get something super cool out of them. Oh, we get the Avengers. Hey, to y'all, what's up, man? Oh, there you go. Is that a what is that called? Is that an RP? What does that say? Focus. IFP. I don't know what that means, but that's pretty cool artwork. So there's only 2 cards in each one of these. All right. So this is what they mean by special edition packs, apparently. So we're just gonna, I'm just gonna have to rip through these. We're just gonna go crazy on it. Oh, I thought it was gonna be all the same. We got Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a cool one. And then what do we got? Oh, more Captain America. I like it. Yeah, someone gifted you a sub. That's what I'm talking about. And since we're on a hype train, there was a bunch of, well, oh, it was, yeah, you're not my supervisor that gave you that. So just, you know, whatever. Ooh, Killmonger and Black Panther. That's a cool one. And then we got ourselves Iron Man. That's a really cool one. I like the look. That would be Cassie. She's the one who gifted a sub, and you luckily got it. All right, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we got Loki. I'm sure that is a popular one. Everybody is all loving on Loki lately. Okay, we got another Loki here, and ooh, Avengers Assemble. Like the Avengers poster art on there, and then finally. Yeah. We're going to go with, it's Cap versus Iron Man. And then Iron Man and War Machine back to back. That's pretty cool. I love the art on these cards. However, I am annoyed that there were so few cards, but it was super cheap, so I can't really complain. All right, I'm going to open one of these Pokeballs. Supposedly, these have old packs. Kiko Twitch. Hey, I think that's a newer person that's like the stream, so nice job gifting it to them. I know it wasn't on purpose, but still. Why do they make these so hard to open instead of having like a perforated spot that goes all the way down the side? All right, we're gonna open up the yellow one first. What was that? Oh, sorry, Cassie was talking in the background and I thought she was talking to me, like I had screwed something up. All right, Oh boy. Let's see what old... hopefully there's some old packs in here. Let's see what we got, though. We get out of this. Why is it I can never tell what these are? I don't know what this is. Can someone tell me? I'm so bad at picking out what Pokemon that is. All right. This looks like it's going to be older sets. So we got Sword and Shield base set, Sun and Moon base set, and another Sun and Moon base set. So let's see what we get out of the first one. And oh, you just hit the random gift. Oh, okay. Can you guys guess guess the energy? Ugh, can't speak. There we go. Sun and Moon. I'll put that down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going Wada? I'm gonna go Fairy. It's Fairy! Hats off back to me! Oh my god, that's crazy. I did not expect Fairy to be in here. Anyway. Let's go. Spinda. Okay, I gotta move these packs out of my way. It's messing up my flow here. Lily. Herdier. Grimer. Spearow. Grubbin. Fearow. Alright. Snubble. Okay. Just looks like a sock puppet bulldog thing. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway. Psyduck. Ooh, that's cool art. And it's the reverse holo. These reverse holos out of this set are awesome. I love the look of it. Anyway. And... oh, a Hariyama non-holo. You hate it? What in particular drives you nuts about it? I'm gonna go Sword and Shield for the next one. It looks derpy. Yeah, I guess so. See, what we should do is try to get everybody who's in... oh, here, I'll give you one last look at the Sun and Moon pack. And I'll go off here. Anyway, here's the next look at the Sword and Shield base set. Bam. 2, 3. We should try to get everybody who's in the stream to do Blood on the Clock Tower one time. Get Geek in it. Get his lady friend in it. That'd be pretty funny. All right. Especially since we don't know any of the... like, we don't know each other as well, so it'd be just a whole nightmare. All right, I'm going Lightning Bolt. Oh, it's Dark Energy, of course. Why would it not be? Energy Switch, Quick Ball, Galvantula, Pawniard, Scorbunny, Nickit. Let's see. Chinchou, Diglett, Turtonator. Such a weird card. I don't like it at all. Anyway, the next one is a Boltund Holo. I like it. I like the artwork for this Boltund. He just looks like a cute puppet dog. Alright. I want to pull something amazing, though. It would be great to pull something amazing out of here. You have the best death for Mark? Fair enough. I mean, who doesn't want to kill Mark? Also, anybody that is watching the stream can guess what energy is going to be in this Sun and Moon pack, and I'm going to say it's grass. That's what I'm going with. The last one was fairy, so I'm going with grass. All right. We got ourselves a pack code here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see what it is. I'm going grass, and it's a lightning bolt. I was off by 1. All right, Nest Ball, Dartrix, Persian. I don't like this Persian art. It's really my least favorite. Poliwag. I like this Poliwag, though. Paras, a Chinchou, Rattata, whatever it is. Roggenrola, Togamaru. I like the... see, I love this art style for the reverse holos. Anyway, final card is a Doug Trio holographic. What is this? They have such beautiful hair. This looks like if Diglett was a Oliver Tree, and this is like Fabio, and this is like Kirsten Bell. That's all that I can think of. That's all I can see. It's ridiculous. That hair is outrageous. Okay. So, these Pokeballs are pretty cool, actually. Oh, crap. See, I'm just slapping everything around now. It's just terrible. Okay. Let's move that back so I... Now it's caught on my volume button. Damn it. There we go. Give you one last look at the code. Bam. Out of here. I got one more, but I'm going to wait to open that one because it's supposed to be... It can go all the way back as far as evolutions, so I'm hoping we get that one. Oh, yeah, it does. The one who's afraid of the sun, right? Who is that guy? He's like friends with Adam Sandler. He was in Grandma's Boy also, right? Okay, come on. There we go. Freaking ETB was not wanting to open. So I got another ETB for Pokemon Go. I didn't realize I had some of this stuff still until I was trying to clean up all my cards. And then I was like, oh, holy crap. I got a bunch of stuff. Alright. So we got this Pokemon Go. ETB. Let's see what we got. Got dice and all sorts of stuff in here. And again, if anybody wants this stuff, you are allowed to have it. You get all the energies, dice, the counters, the tokens, all that stuff. I actually recently met somebody in town. Okay, so I haven't finished it yet, but the first 3 episodes were fantastic. So, oh, we watched 4? No, we watched 5, right? Did all that happen in one episode? All that madness? I don't know. Anyway, the show's really good. I liked it. The 3rd episode was a tearjerker, and Ron Swanson is apparently amazing. Yeah, I love it. It differentiates itself enough from the show, or from the game, to make it really its own thing. All right, I'll give you one last look at the trainer box. Give you the new look at the pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I'm gonna say this is water. It's fighting, of course. Why would it not be? All right. Solrock and Gyarados. Yeah, we were both wrong. Charmeleon, Squirtle, Meltan, Bidoof. Oh, we gotta look for the unpeeled Dittos in here. Magikarp, Pidove, a Gyarados, and I don't think they were allowed to be peelable. Anyway, last card. Ooh, secret rare Professor's Research. That's what we're talking about. I'm gonna put that baby in a sleeve. How does the centering look? Pretty dang good. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh, it looks pretty bad top to bottom. Left to right it looks fine, but yeah. Anyway. Not the best I've seen, not the worst. One of my cards got an 8 because the centering was so bad. I didn't think it looked that bad. But I got a message that asked me if I wanted to slab it or not. And I was like, well, how much does it cost extra? And they were like, it costs like $5. I'm like, you might as well slab it. That means I'd pay $10 for nothing. All right, so we got ourselves the next pack. And you're going fire on this one? 4. All right, I'm going to say this is Stupid Steel. It's fire. Pats on back to y'all for getting that one right. Nice job. Rare Candy. Camerupt. An egg. For some reason, I thought that it said Eggubator, and it's an egg incubator. Apom. Bulbasaur. Pidove. Magikarp. Meltan. Slowbro. Looks awesome in the reverse holo. Just so sad, staring out to the sea. And a Blissey holographic. Got too many Blissey holographics. They came not only as a like tin card, but many others. So there's the pack code for that one. You're going grass? Man, today at work I felt like a real scientist. I was having to do mathematics on how high we needed to drop something based off the potential energy of our impact tower and its weight. It was really interesting. Okay, so you're going well, grass is the same difference. Psychic, leaf. I'm going electricity. No, I'm going Stupid Steel. It's psychic. Pats on back to Seb. Man, I don't think we've gotten one wrong between, the three of us now. Ivysaur, Egg Incubator, Chansey, Apom, Spinarak, Rattata. I am perfect. Wimpod, Pikachu, Radiant Charizard. I'll take it. That's a killer one to pull. And a Slay King V. I love this artwork. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's amazing too. All right. Well, at least we pulled 2 amazing cards out of this. Because I love this Slay King. It's even got like a nice texture to it. But that is hilarious. He looks like Cranky Kong. That's what he looks like. I don't know if any of you guys played the old N64 Donkey Kongs, but yeah. I guess actually he was in the SNES one too, right? In Diddy Kong? In Donkey Kong Rap, exactly. Oh my gosh, I was reading something that was like interesting stuff about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. And apparently the Ninja Rap song was written in like 45 minutes. That's hilarious to me. Oh, you're going Fighting Dark. I'm going, you know what? I'm going Stupid Steel until I get it right. There's the pack code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's flip it. But I can't believe that terrible song was written in. Oh man, we were all wrong. Well, there goes the perfect streak. I just can't believe something like that could be man. Hold on, let me restart. Written in 45 minutes. Because the thing makes 0 sense. Not to Slowpoke, a Charizard reverse holo, and a Tyranitar holographic. He looks so cool. Looks like Godzilla, but with fire instead of radioactivity. There was something else that was really cool about it. And I can't remember now. Alright, there we go. Ooh, and then after this, I got some Crown Zenith that I can open. You going Wada? Did you ever watch the old TMNT live action movies from like the early 90s? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do you have fond memories of it? I think the first one is really good. It's just really sad. And the second one is, it's kind of like Alien and Aliens. I am going electric. Oh, it's psychic. Man, we are now really bad. What was your favorite part from the movies, or something that stuck with you from that series. Magikarp, Bibarel, not a Ditto. Okay, Shredder getting crushed in the junkyard. All right. Ooh, a Dragonite V. That's some cool art, actually. I like it. Mine is... I still use this quote today, too. Is the part where they're sneaking into the foot complex and Raph is tied up and he's like, it's quiet. A little too quiet. And then Mikey does it's Raph. A little too Raph. And I just think it's ridiculous, and yeah, I don't know why. It just sticks with me. Also, the part where Toka is being tickled when he gets stuck in the thing. Because it's so stupid, but also, as a kid, I thought it was hilarious. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say this right here is going to be Stupid Steel. That's what we're going with. And it's Stupid Steel! Pats on back. All right. And the other one is, let's see. I think the other one that really stuck with me is the scene where, like, Leonardo is sketching Raph, like, sitting there in the first one. It's like really sad and also super cool. Oh, we got Snorlax Hollow. Plus Casey's in the first one and he was always super cool. There you go. Going grass. You guys aren't very talkative tonight, I tell you. How's work been there, to y'all? There we go. Pack code 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going grass. I'm gonna say this is dark. It's water. Wah, wah. Pokestop. Unpheasant. Lure module. Larvitar. Apom. Spinarak. Rattata. Wimpod. Pikachu. Now, this would be a cool card to actually be a Ditto, but they don't have any. Anyway, finally, a Dragonite V-Star. That's what we're talking about. That's a cool one. I really like the artwork on this set. I'm sure it wasn't like people's favorite, but I really like the art. Oh man, that's another scene from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Could you eat that any louder? And he crunches the candy bar super loud in his ear. I was saying, how's work been going? Hey Omar, how's it going? First time in the chat. Are you gonna guess what energy this is? What energy do you think this pack is, huh? Oh, well, thank you for following. 2, 3, 4. Paperwork for days. Oh, that sounds boring. All right, I'm gonna say this is. We're gonna go with lightning bolt. Let's do it. Ah, it's dark, man, so bad. All right, Blanche, Steelix. Zatu, what do you even have paperwork to do right now? Are you guys basically doing nothing, waiting for stuff to catch on fire? P-Dove, Articuno Reverse Hollow, I love it. See, the artwork in this set I just really, really like. And a Gyarados holographic, that is sick. Oh yeah, and a reminder, anybody who wants the cards that I don't keep from the set, like this Gyarados, message me on Twitch. I will mail them to you. I have too many cards in my house. This is a problem. The government, they're so face crafted, dude. I mean, I guess. I think all jobs are kind of like that. You just have unnecessary paperwork or meetings or whatever. Regardless, it's somebody somewhere trying to prove that they should have a job because they don't have anything to do. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did you make the paper towel holder out of? I want to know because I guarantee you it was something just jerry-rigged. All right, I'm going to go with fire. It's Leaf. Man, we are terrible at this. Xatu, Slowbro, Lunatone, Tranquil, Bulbasaur, Natu, Ambipom, Slowpoke, Meltan, Non-Ditto, Scrapwood at his place or like at work, and a Sylveon holographic. That's a really cool one. Although her eyes are terrifying. I don't know why. Also, why? Why were you making a paper towel holder? Oh, man. Now, I have a question for you. For everybody in this stream. If I was to stream Hell Let Loose, which is a super realistic World War II shooter, would you watch it? I wouldn't be able to really talk to you guys. Old one was trash? Okay, that makes sense. I would have just, put the paper towels on the counter myself, but whatever. I'm going to say this right here is going to be Psychic Energy. That's what we're going for. Psychic. To y'all, I'll give you a second to guess. Because I think you're going to go water. Dang it. Lightning Bolt. Chansey. Spark. Gyarados. Rattata. Wimpod. Pikachu. Squirtle. Bidoof. Pikachu again. Love that one. And Articuno holographic. Yeah, it was funny. This guy in town, I sold a bunch of comics to him. I had like some short boxes, and I show up to meet him, and it's his son, who's like 10, saved up a bunch of money and bought them all so that he could try and flip them so he could buy more stuff. Because he's into collecting all sorts of things. All right, now I got this Mimikyu EX box. It's got some... I'm not exactly sure. It's got Silver Tempest and something else in there. But I'm not sure what. Hopefully it's got like, an Evolving Skies or something in here, but I don't know. Because I couldn't see it. There's definitely a Fusion Strike. Oh, is there Brilliant Stars in here? Oh, that'd be sweet. Looks like it. Of course, we got the Mimikyu Giant card. All right. We got Silver Tempest, Fusion Strike, and Brilliant Stars in this box. And then we got... see if we can get these cards out of there without dropping them on the floor. Okay. Perfect. All right, Omar. What do you think? What's your favorite set of Pokemon cards of all time? If you're okay with chatting. There you go. If not, ignore me. We're going to start with Silver Tempest. I've had good luck with Silver Tempest. It's one of my favorites. That and Pokemon Go has been real good to me. So I can't complain about it. What do you guys think the energy is on this one? Here you go. You're on Fairy. It can't be Fairy. This, oh, it's the first Pokemon because we got a V-Star marker. I'm gonna still say I'm gonna go with fighting. Actually, that's what I'm going with. I'm going fighting. Okay, it's Candace is the first one. Oh, it's Psychic. Beheeyum. Emergency Jelly. Just sounds way too weird. Mischievous. Swablu. Swirlix. Rotom. Dreepy. I still love this art style. Leafy Camo Poncho. And a Regalecki V. I actually really like the way it lights up the eyes. It's pretty cool. It's one of my favorites. I got too many cards on my desk. I finally got my batch of whatchamacallits graded cards in, so I was going through them earlier and left them on my desk, not thinking about the fact that I was going to have to stream. So, yep, there's that. Okay, here we go. Let's move on to Fusion Strike. I'm saving that Brilliant Stars. Oh, look at that. We got the code on the outside. Hopefully that means something good is coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can if you'd like. I think they're in, yeah, all of them are right here, so I could do that. Yeah. I'll show you that right after I get done with opening this Brilliant Stars and Silver Tempest pack, and then I can finish it off with that Pokeball. That's perfect. All right. You're going fighting. I'm gonna go dark. Oh, it's stupid steel. I should have known better. Should have known better. Zarude, Primeape, Schoolboy, Geodude, Snubbull. Does that guy still look pretty derpy to you, or do you like this artwork better than the other one? Arrokuda, Goomy, Pansear, Morgrem, come on, something amazing, Rillaboom, VMAX. I love how it's just like Donkey Kong. It reminds me of Donkey Konga. That's what Rillaboom looks like to me. Always inbred derpy. It's true. This is a really cool card. I'm glad that I pulled it. I don't think you can... Oh, it's Brilliant Stars. I haven't opened the Brilliant Stars yet. That's why. I was really hoping for like a Charizard. That would be sweet. I think Brilliant Stars is the only one that's got like a super cool one. All right, here's the Sword and Shield Fusion Strike pack. And here's your Silver Tempest pack. You're going fighting? 2, 3. You're a madman. That's what I gotta say. A madman. I'm gonna say this is grass. It's fire. We're wrong. Wallace. He always looks so fantastic. Anyway, Jinx, Brandon, Relicanth, Hawlucha, Rufflet, Vulpix, Drowsy just chilling in the park, Marini, and a Noivern non-holographic. All right, last pack magic out of this box. Let's hope for something amazing. Here's your Silver Tempest, and let us rip this Brilliant Stars with the Wooloo on the front. All right. Somebody was telling me that if they're face down like this, it means you're not going to get a good card out of it. But I don't know. I don't know how true that is. All right, we're going that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say Psychic. What do we got? It's grass. Well, leaf. Whatever. Pats on back to 2 y'all. Nice job. Finally, we got one. It's been a while. Choice Belt. Vibrava. A star... What is this? A Staravia? Whatever it is. Golett. A Chimico. Chimchar. Minico. Wait. Minikino. Ball toy. Starly, come on, let's get something amazing. Oh, an Escavialer, whatever, non-holographic. Disappointing is what it is. You disappointed me. All right. Well, here, I'll grab the cards real quick that I got back after I show you guys this pack. And we'll check this out real quick. Okay. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to try and do this. Which side has the number on it? So here's the unknown. Oh, here's the unknown. And I thought it looked really really good. Like centering on it, can't really get a good look at it, but it looked really, really good. And it ended up, what do you guys think this one is? If you had to guess, what do you think the grade is on this one? It is a super cool card. I really like the alt art on it. And it's like the first time an unknown has been in a set in a while, so that a 9? It's a 9.5. It got 9.5s on literally everything. That was pretty impressive, actually. I didn't expect it to do that. Rarely ever do you have it. Normally it'll be like 10. It'll be like, or it'll be 9.5, 10, 9.5, 8. And then you're just pissed off about it because it did an 8. I think it's... Okay, I think I got this one. This is Gengar. It's from the... What is this? This is the V-Star Universe one. And this is the Japanese one. I don't have them out of the plastic because otherwise I would have already looked for sure at the grades. And yeah, it got a 9.5. It got a 10 on the surface. I was really hoping it would get 10s on everything. Well, maybe not on everything, but most of it. It got 9.5s on everything else. I don't think I got a 10 in this set, now that I think about it. Almost certain. Oh, this is a really cool card. I really like the artwork on this one. And this one is the V-Star Universe. What is that? Zamenta? Whatever it is. Zamamenta? Whatever. Anyway. Ended up getting, oh, a 9.5. For some reason, I thought it was a 9. Ugh. But it got 9.5s on everything but a 10 on the surface. And I really like how they made sure to match. So I asked them to match the card. Like, so the flowiness of off the hair is up here. And then they actually matched these two colors to the card colors. I thought it was super cool. And it's really cool that you can just ask them, hey, can you match these instead of me having to make a label for all these? Oh, this is Blanche from the V-Star. Oh, no, this is Pokemon Go. Okay. And again, I thought, and this is, yeah, the Japanese set, obviously. And I thought this looked really, really good. So maybe this might be my only 10 out of this whole set. Let's see what we got. It's a 9.5. Son of a biscuit. The same as every other one. So again, they like match the colors to her hair, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, that's why I like going with HGA, and I'm hoping that like they become more respected in the market so that it's comparable to like CGC or BGS. I know, right? I was literally talking to the comic book shop guy, and he's like, I'm almost tempted to crack some of my BGS and whatchamacallums. Yeah, exactly. What do you call it? BGS and CGCs, and send them to PSA because it's easier to get a 10. Anyway, so we got this Gengar, and this is, I think, from VMAX Climax. But I think I want to say this gets a 10 just because it's pretty. Oh no, it definitely gets a 9 because the centering is pretty bad on top to bottom. Oh, it's a 9.5. Okay, so the corners get a 10. Surface is 9.5. Centering got a 9.5. Look at how it looks off to me, but apparently the back and the image itself is centered pretty well, so maybe that played a factor into it. I don't know. I never know what they're doing with grading. Oh, and here's the... Oh, I accidentally already uncovered it. Sorry. The Surface got a 9, which blows my mind because this went from pack to sleeve and then out to shipping, so... Yeah, PSA, yeah, he was like, it's so much easier, but it costs so much more, so like a lot of people just skip it unless they have a card that's like insanely priced, right? But the centering got a 10 on this. That is I honestly, probably the first 10 I've seen on centering for any Pokemon card. So that's pretty impressive. All right, so we got the Bidoof. Oh man, look at how bad this is offset. And I actually kind of wish I had gone through CGC for this one, because this is the one I saw already and was upset about, because CGC doesn't give a grade for the centering on these because they peel them off, right? You give me 15 cents, done. No, this is a Ditto. I just didn't peel it, so it's a Ditto. There you go, right there. But I didn't peel it because the Bidoof one and I think the Spinnerack are worth more non-peeled. Anyway, it got a 9. It got 10s on corners, surface, 9 on edges, and a 7 on centering because it's so far off. And I was like, man, I should have sent this into CGC because they would have just not done the centering. Because the other one I got from CGC was a 9.5. Ooh, this is that old Pidgeot EX from the Steam Siege packs I opened. I know it's not worth a ton, but I figured, you know, I wanted to get it done because it's one of the older ones, and I love this art for Pidgeot. Anyway, I thought it looked really good, except for the left to right. The centering I knew was going to be an issue. And I was right, because it got an 8.5 on the centering. Everything else got 9.5. Edges got a 9, which I don't know why, but I couldn't see any whitening on any of the edges when I looked at it before I sent it. But yeah, this is one that I'm going to bring to Yakima with me to try and sell at the stand. Oh, and then here's the Volcanion EX that I got out of that Steam Siege packs too. I thought that this one would get a 9.5, maybe a 10 because it was so well centered. Let's see. But it got a 9.5. The centering got a 9. I felt like it was pretty good, but I don't know how it's graded with the image popping out like this. Because maybe this image here could be shifted up, down, side to side, and it is graded that way also. No idea though. And I don't know their reference card for it, so their quote unquote golden sample could be completely different than mine. Oh, and then we got the Radiant Eternus right here. And that one comes out of the VMAX universe, I believe. V-Star universe, whatever. And I thought that this would get at least a 9.5, maybe a 10, because it is really well centered. And again, it got a 10 for corners, 10 for centering. Okay, so the second time I've seen that where I get a 10 for centering. And a 9 on the surface, which is what brought it down. If that would have been a 9.5, I think you might be able to pull off a 10 out of that, which would have been really cool. Anyway, is this the last one I got? I think this is the last one. Hold on. Yep. And the last one out of that last batch is this awesome Jolteon character art, and I don't know how hard it is to bust them out of the slabs. I'm always worried that I'm gonna like damage the card when I'm ripping it out. But I've seen people just like clip the top corner and bottom corner and then just rip the slab open. Oh, I accidentally showed it. But again, they matched the card. I love that they did the blue and yellow up here. They did a lightning strike over here. But the surface got a 10. Corners got a 9.5. Centering got better than edges. Sometimes, like, it blows my mind. But all of the Japanese cards, their centering was significantly better than the American versions. But that was it that I got out of this last box. But I have another one that's coming soon that I think I have 29 cards in it. It's crazy. Madness, I tell you. Madness. All right, so let's rip this thing open. I got the old school red Pokeball. Look at this super sweet thing. I should probably show it off before I rip it all open. Yeah, that Jolteon is super cool. I'm hoping that when I go do this thing in Yakima, there's actually like a good number of people. Oh, it's made in China. Because I'd actually like to start doing it more often. I would like to go to more shows, honestly. Okay, so we got another coin, and I'm so bad. Who is this? What character is this? I can't even tell what direction I'm supposed to hold it. I don't know. Either way, I'm bad at telling. Okay, so we got Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, and Sun and Moon. Man, I wish we would have gotten any one of the evolutions packs. I saw somebody who bought like 20 of these and got 3 evolutions packs out of it. That would be sweet, because those are like $25 packs. All right, so we got ourselves the Pokemon Sun and Moon pack right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it on to, I'm going to say this is, I'm going Fairy Energy again. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's Fairy Energy. Bats on back to myself. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We got an energy switch. Professor Kooky. No way. I know. Corsola, Yungoos, Torkola, Litten, Stuffle. That's a cute Stuffle. The little red panda. Eevee. That's what I'm talking about. That's a cool art. Oh, Passimian. I don't know why I can't speak today. And a Crabominable. Passimian. I know because they're trying to say like simian, a monkey, or an ape. Ape shall not kill ape. Alright, Sword and Shield. Oh, here, I'll give this one. Bam. What do you got on this one, Kevin? Come on now. I know you got something. It's Sword and Shield. I don't know if Sword and Shield had Fairy Energy or if Sun and Moon was the last one with it. You're going Stupid Steel. All right, here's Sword and Shield. I'm going to go with Dark Energy, actually. Yeah. Oh, it's fighting. Come on. All right, Aurora Energy, Ferrothorn, Crushing Hammer, Minichino, a Ponyta. Okay, this looks like a My Little Pony for sure. Galarian, Ponyta, Cottony, Scorbunny, Silcobra, Inteleon. I like that artwork. And a Durant non-holo. Man, this is whatchamacallit. Anticlimactic. That's what it is. was really hoping that these last ones would be just awesome. All right, here you go. Gordon Shield Pack. And the final one. Final pack of the night. Last pack magic. The Sun and Moon base set. See if we can pull anything amazing out of it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Oh, the centering is so bad already on that card. Okay. I'm going to say this is grass. It's water. Man, we're terrible. Dragonair. Poliwhirl. Crushing Hammer. Wingull. Surskit. A Yungoos. Litten. Fearow. Dragonair Reverse Hollow. I love that style. And a Lily. Non-holographic. Full art, however, is one of the worst centered cards I've seen in a while. Especially on the back. On the front, it's not that bad. But man, I'll tell you what. On the back, it's bad. Oh, to y'all, have you... I don't think you're interested, but if you know anybody who's interested, I have... Why did I not put these in sleeves? I sell a God pack, which is actually kind of cool. I'm actually going to have to buy another box of stuff. But you get 2 packs, 5 ultra rares, and a graded card. I think it's like $50. Free shipping. It's cool. I really want to sell some of them because I have fun putting together the actual pack itself. Yeah, buddy. So if you ever need a gift for a nephew or yourself, I can if you'd like me to, but I generally would send it to you and then you'd know. I don't buy them. I make them out of the cards I have because I have a million cards and a ton of graded cards. So it's one of the things that I was like, ooh, that would be fun to put together because I just think that would be a blast. And that's all I got for tonight. That's all I got. But if you want me to, and you got one, they're on my eBay store. Hold on, let me get it all in here. Or you can get it on whatchamacallit too. Etsy. I have it on both. Let me get to the dang thing. Let me get to the store. So they're in there, or you can get it in here. Whichever one you feel like. Oh. Somebody else. Oh. Somebody just got that Elesh Norn, Mother of Machine, orderless while I was sitting here. Oh, and someone bought Space Battle. Heck yeah, my graded version. Pretty pumped about that. All right. You guys have a great night. I'm glad you all came out. I'm glad everybody hopefully had fun. And I'll see y'all later. On Thursday, I plan on opening Pokemon. But I might not, depending on if the stuff I ordered gets here or not. So I might be playing something else. I might be playing a game this time instead of opening cards. But we'll see. Have a good night, man. See you later.